Hi, everybody. Very nice to be here again. Welcome to the new subscribers. It's just such an honor. And I just release so much love and connect with your hearts. I just thank you for trusting me to just guide you and assist you in your life to actually come to a place where you really truly start experiencing joy in everything. I can use many examples as I always do. What is a life of no resistance? Now, today we're going to talk about what is it about what we do at Quantum U? What is our desire of transformation for every single one of you? Now, what is the definition of resistance? We found that a lot of people and most of us, what we do is we have an idea and we have a desire. And what we actually do, we rail against that idea and desire to bring it into existence or to bring it into this realm because of mindsets or because of belief systems, because of things that we learned that actually doesn't help us any further. It served us to today, but as we realized in many things, we had things like, you have to work hard for money, belief systems about money, belief systems about relationships, belief systems about you as spirit, belief systems about being individual, belief systems about relationships, belief systems about you and your body, belief systems about your mind, and so many belief systems that bring such awareness of separation. And if you resist something, what is resistance? Resistance is when you are trying to achieve something from separation. And as Harold Dworkin says from the Sedona method, it's the glue that holds separation together. It's the glue that holds resistance together. So it's the glue that actually helps you not achieving anything that you truly desire. So now you hear someone speak about, oh, I could just imagine, and then it comes true for me. And yes, you imagine and you feel, and it will eventually come true if your heart and your mind is in coherency. But we talk about that. But what if the heart and the mind is not in a coherent state? And no matter how you try and imagine, you just cannot feel it. You cannot get there. What could the reason be? Well, this is what we do at Quantum U. We guide you while teaching you about your body, your mind, neurological system. It's also a good thing to have the knowledge of everything. And then taking that knowledge and then participating in a life of letting go and releasing in every sense and letting go of every single layer of resistance. Because you as a spirit being, as we know from science, you are 99.999% cloud energy spirit and only 0.0001% matter. And Einstein said, matter is the lower form of energy. So in essence, you are energy. Everything, the subatomic level of an atom is that. The nucleus is so tiny that you cannot even see it. So actually, you are see-through. Everything you're sitting on is actually moving energy. So this body that you relate to is here so that you can, interact with this dimension. But you are truly a spiritual being. Now, if you go to scriptures, it says God is spirit, God is love. Love is the highest frequency. And that love is very high frequency, and that is energy, pure energy. So, and then God said, you are as God is. So I guess science is actually speaking the truth. You are 99.999% energy, love. Now, what happens if you start living from your body, or what happens when you start living from your environment and under the constraints of being moved by external situations or being told by your body who you really are? You know what happens then? You can't really shift. You go into separation. You try and fix things. And you end up absolutely in survival mode because your body contracts. When you don't live the way you were born as spirit and changing everything from spirit to matter, your body goes into contraction. And you've noticed you get tired, low energy. Your thoughts are doing like, doing like is like in a hamster wheel. You feel you can't achieve anything. If you start thinking of you're going to be achieving and you're dreaming of something, something happens and you feel like you're just back in your rotation of how it always has been. But when we start working this through with you in our group environment, in our memberships, in the live sessions, we will really interact with you. We actually release and help you and guide you in every situation how to release. And what happens then is you allow, as a spiritual being, for resistance to be there and pass through. So if a challenge comes, you don't start saying, we teach you not to start pushing against something and saying, no, I'm not dealing with this, or holding on to something as if you're going to lose it, or seeking and needing approval, or wanting to change things, or desiring security. And we guide you how to release on those restrictive resistance that we've done our whole life. So your whole life, you've been used to something comes up. It could be something that's not so pleasant, or I'll just use an example because in relationships, everybody relates to this so well. I can use finances as well. So you have a situation where your husband comes home. He is in a bad mood. So what we do is in our hearts, we resist them. We don't want to deal with it. Instead of just letting it be as is, that the energy can flow, because you are the highest frequency. And if you keep finding yourself becoming influenced by somebody's low frequency, then check where you're resisting something. You immediately know if you're in resistance by the way your body feels, by the way you feel. I mean, if you're full of joy, peace, love, it's probably because you don't resist things as often as most of us do. So let me use an example of resistance in finances. What about your motivation when you're just paying a bill? Do you resist paying the bill? What comes up in you when you see your bank account? Do you feel resistance? Does it cause a contraction in your body? When you look at, say you feel sick, or you have something that you're dealing with, do you fight against yourself? Do you judge yourself? So these are the type of things we work through with you. Even in a setting of, we do the modules and we go through teaching you, like I said in the beginning, we teach you that your biological system, we teach you neurological system, and in between we do releases, and you start sensing and noticing the freedom. It might that we just focus on health in this one, but it's going to affect you in all areas of your life. And when you just become, I find it's awesome to kind of combine quantum physics with releasing, combine understanding and having knowledge and learning about your body and how it actually works. It's such a beautiful system. And then, the knowledge turns into an experience, and the experience becomes a new memory. And as you see and you notice how this yes and amen that is already in you, you as spirit, starts filtering through all the areas of your life, this light starts going to all your experiences. So come join us from Sunday on for US Health. It is going to be amazing. I love everything that we feel purposed to share with the world, so that every one of you, including ourselves, be transformed in the most amazing ways. Because in the end of the day, you are love. You are love, and love is the highest power. And we desire to shift the world, but we have to start with ourselves. And I truly feel today is the day. And I truly feel this is the time. There's an incredible grace to become so conscious and awaken to who you really are, and that it's you and you only that could change and transform so that everything else starts to shift around you. So come and join us. Ashley and I are so really honored to be sharing our knowledge and our experience with you, because we truly know as we help you, ignite your light, you're going to ignite other people's lives. So we'll see you on Sunday. I'm really happy. So go down, register for Quantum US Health. See you there. Goodbye.